Most people believe they need motivation to train consistently, but that belief quietly becomes the exact reason they eventually stop going. Because motivation feels powerful at the beginning, especially when everything about training is still new and exciting. You watch transformation videos, motivational speeches, and suddenly going to the gym feels like the start of a completely new life. Some days you wake up excited to train, but other days motivation disappears completely.
And for a while, that excitement really does push people into consistent workouts.
But motivation is emotional energy, and emotional energy never stays stable forever. And when someone depends entirely on motivation, those low energy days suddenly become excuses to skip training. Skip one workout, then another, and slowly the routine disappears. This is the problem nobody explains clearly when people start training. The gym habit cannot depend on motivation because motivation is temporary, but habits are what actually carry people through months of training. And habits rarely feel exciting in the beginning. They feel repetitive, inconvenient, and sometimes honestly boring. But boring routines are usually the exact reason progress eventually appears, because consistency over long periods of time is what changes the body. And consistency does not depend on excitement. It depends on structure, routine, and showing up even when the mood is not perfect. And that is the part motivation culture rarely talks about. Motivation videos are inspiring, but inspiration fades faster than habits form. So relying only on inspiration becomes a fragile strategy. The people who stay consistent usually build routines that work even when motivation disappears. They train on good days and also on ordinary days, sometimes even on bad days, because habits are stronger than emotions once they are built. And that is why discipline eventually replaces motivation, not because people suddenly feel stronger mentally, but because the routine becomes automatic. And automatic routines are much more reliable than emotional motivation, which is why people who stop depending on motivation often last much longer in training. They stop waiting for the perfect mood, and they simply show up, even when the workout feels ordinary, even when energy is low. And those ordinary workouts quietly build real progress, which is something motivation alone can never sustain. Real training eventually becomes routine, and routines are stronger than motivation. So I am curious, what actually keeps you consistent with training when motivation disappears?